and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do something about these small flasks that I have been stashing away for a long time now. They came from some project I did sometime in the past, and they have been lying around for like forever, and now it is really time to do something about these small flasks. And I have this resin from some of my Make It miniature blind box or blind balls. And I was thinking about why not making something with these that looks like someone knocked it over, that it was kind of a potion or something. So I am, especially this translucent one, I'm trying to fill a tiny bit of this resin into the flask, and then of course I want most of the resin here in the front. With the black glass flasks, I am just placing it in the front because it's hard to harden something that is inside something black. But I'm just making a splish splash with these, and then the lid thingy, the cork, is just going to be placed into this resin so that it will stay in place. I wanted it to look like there is some herbs or something in there, and all I could find in my stash was these small green leaves that I made a long time ago. So I'm just chopping some of them up into some really tiny pieces of green baked polymer clay, and I am drizzling that onto that resin from the flasks and just mixing it in there just a tiny bit to make it look like there is some sort of spices or something in these. I place them in my UV light lamp, and I kind of bake them first from this side or this way, and then when it is hardened I actually turn the glass plate over and bake them again from that side, so I'm making sure that everything is hardened. I have these stickers. I made them actually from a print file that I printed, and then I placed these through my Make a Sticker, my Cylon Make a Sticker, and then I am just placing them here on these flasks. These small pictures, I found them all on Pinterest. Oh, that was a hard one. I found them all on Pinterest, and I just printed them out, cut them out, placed them in my sticker machine, and I know the sticker is not holding that good, so I am also placing a tiny bit of tacky glue on there, and then I'm just placing it on my little flask and squeezing it tight. I then have these golden strips. This is again stickers. This is something I got from the Søstrene Grene, a Danish company. And I again use a tiny bit of tacky glue just to make sure it will stay in place. Then I place a tiny bit on the flask here, so the one end is stopping at the top of the flask. And I cut a piece more that I put around the cork so that it looks like a seal that has been broken. And I do this on both of these, of course. And this one was a bit too long, so I just decided to cut off the end here. Then I carefully release the resin from my glass plate. It is all hardened and it is a little difficult to get it off, but it is very much possible. And there I have these little flasks, but I'm not done yet. I have this string of yarn, and or actually it's more like a thread than yarn, and it is really thick, so I am dividing this into the pieces that it actually is made of. So I'm just taking my time and dividing these pieces. And I am going to take one of these strings and I'm wrapping it around the neck of my bottles around 3 or 4 times, and then I am making a knot at the top. I'm sorry that my camera had a few problems with the sharpness right here, but I think you can understand and see what I'm doing anyway. And of course, I'm doing this on both of my small flasks. I have a tiny flower that I once made on this little circle here. This is just a little flower, and I am going to take some of my mold putty and mix it together. This is a half and half mold putty, and then I am just making a little tiny mold of this little flower, just a tiny one. I really want the bottom piece around this flower to be as small as possible, and I want the mold to have kind of like a handle so that I can hold it with my fingers just like this. When I'm happy, I am going to leave this one to dry. And yes, this might feel a little random, but I'm actually trying to make a wax stamp. And it needed to be really tiny, so I used this little mold with the flower. I lit my candle, and now I'm going to take my wax and heat it up. When the wax is ready, I am taking a tiny drop of the wax, and I'm placing that here on the knot on my string. Just a dot of the wax, you don't want too much. Then I take my little mold of the flower and I just stick it in there, and I know it works because I did try it out. And then I just do the other one just like that. Very simple and a fun little detail. And now you can cut the strings into the length you want them to be. Then I am going to take my Vallejo model paint. This is the brass. I like the golden color in this one. And I only need a little drop. I'm using this little stick here and just dipping it into the gold and sliding it over the wax to get out the flower details in the wax. And that's all there is to this little build. I know it's not a long video, but I had a lot of fun with this, and these are so fun. I hope you like them as well. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and happy crafting.